Okay, so today we are going to be going over IOD 503 for this ACT. And IOD 503 is all about finding the trend. Okay? Now, when we look for this, and if we're going to find the trend, we're going to start with the questions here. So we're not actually going to look at the passage until we have to. All of the clues will come from the passage. So we're going to skip to this page. We're going to do numbers 1 through 5. Number 1. According to Table 1, as biological crust aged, its sand content. So I know I'm going to go to Table 1, and the two things I want to look at are biological crust and sand content. Aged, if I'm thinking about it, that means getting older. So that's going to be an increase. So, according to Table 1, as it increases here, so 0, 1, 5, 10, that's increasing. What does the sand content do? 176.65, that's decreasing. So, I go back to my answers here, and the answer is B. Now, let's go to number 2. So, if I'm writing the steps for each problem here, 1 is find where to look. The second step is to find first variable and determine if it's increasing or decreasing. Then find second variable for determine if that is increasing or decreasing. Find answer. So it's 5 steps here. So now in study 1, so which one goes with study 1? As silt content increase, clay content did what? So I'm going to go to study 1. As silt content increase, so that's this order, increase, what did clay do? And that was increase, increase, and then stable. So let's see what happens for our answer choices. Increased, then stayed the same. All right, now we're going to move on to a new one here. Number 3. In Table 1, so that's where I'm going to look, as molar mass increases, the corresponding mole amount. So let's first check that this table is in the right order, and it is. So increasing goes down this way. The corresponding mole amount. I don't know what mole amount means, so I'm going to read this. So the molarity is C. C equals moles of solute per volume of solution. Mass concentration is P. The mole fraction is X. So table 1 shows the molarity, mass concentration, and mole fraction. So I know it's not CP or X, so I'm going to look for amount added here. So what's happening? 0.236, 0.171, 0.099, 0.063, this is going down, so this is decreasing for the amount added. So, if we're looking at table 3 here, what are our answer choices going to be? I see as molar mass increases, the amount added goes down, decreases. And we can also just annotate this table before we start going. So let's try and do that for number 4. So that's increasing this way, that's decreasing this way. That is also decreasing. This is constant, and then these numbers are decreasing. So if we just line up the table for all of the variables, you can see that way. So based on table 1, as the mole amount, so we know that's amount added, increases. So that means we need to look at it going this direction. So for number 4, I'm going to put the arrows that way. Okay? So as this increases, so we're going from bottom to top of the table, the mass concentration. And now remember what the mass concentration was? If we look on this is P. So what does the mass concentration do? So for number 4, mass concentration is always 100, so that doesn't change, so my answers stay the same. All right, number 5. Based on table 1, as the moles of solute added decreases, so we can go back with our solid arrow, the molarity, that was C on the data table. So as this decreases from top to bottom, this also decreases from top to bottom. So we can look at it like that. So you just got to match it to the table.